a business successful? In this video, we're going to talk about business. And if you've ever been in a situation where perhaps you are a business owner, or maybe you are an employee, or perhaps you are a senior executive, you'll want to know this information because it will help you to be able to stand out from everybody else. Now, we're going to talk about specifically as it relates to businesses. So let's say, for example, we have two businesses. Both of the businesses are visible, people know about them, but one is struggling and one is not. What is the factor or factors that decide success? That is what we're going to talk about specifically in this video today. Now, I want to give a very special shout out to Cat 23rd, an amazing subscriber on my YouTube channel for this topic suggestion. Cat was able to review it may have been an article, but something in the media, and she wanted to know, what are some thoughts about this? Why do businesses struggle, especially if they both are very visible? So we're going to talk about that today. And I'm actually going to share with you my personal experience in terms of what I have encountered as a business owner in terms of what helps businesses to be successful or unsuccessful. Also, definitely want to watch this video until the end if you want to stand out from everybody else. Now, if you are new to me, welcome, welcome. And if you are one of my absolutely amazing subscribers, welcome back, friend. This channel heavily focuses in on advanced communication skills and strategies that will help you to develop an unfair competitive advantage as it relates to how you communicate under pressure compared to everybody else as a leader. When you think about businesses, let me know in the comments below, what do you think makes a business successful? What do you think makes it successful? Let's talk about it. I'll share with you an overview, and then we'll talk a bit more in detail about each of the topics in just a moment. Now, when it comes to businesses, you have two visible businesses. Both are highly visible to everybody else. What makes them stand out? One of the factors that I have found that helps to determine if a business will be successful or not is visibility. Now, before you click off this video, there's a specific type of visibility that we're going to talk about. I'm also going to talk to you a bit about funnels and follow-up. So if you want to learn more about these three specific factors, definitely want to watch this video until the end. When it comes to businesses, one's visible, another business is visible. A lot of times it will depend on who that business is visible to. For example, if you have a business that works in a specific industry or works with a specific audience, but all of your content does not cater towards them, it can sometimes make it very difficult for you to continue to thrive or maintain yourself as a business if you are not being visible to the right audience. You can be visible, but who are you visible to is the very first question I would ask a business owner if they are at a place where they are finding that they're visible, they're doing as much as they can to get more traction, but they are not successful as they want to be. Now, before I go into this a bit more, I want to say hello and welcome to those of you watching the live today. Let me know, number one, what part of the big, beautiful world you are joining from today. And then number two, what do you think makes a business successful? Put in the comments below. Let's talk about that today. We talk more about high stakes, high pressure situations, and I will tell you this, as a business owner, it is definitely high stakes, high pressure. So this is exactly the type of content we talk about here on this channel, especially as it relates to how you communicate in those situations. As I mentioned, you can be visible. We can have two visible businesses, but what makes one stand out or one business do well or one business struggle, who you are visible to is very important. Now, there's people out there, and you probably know the names of people that will tell you you need to post 30 times a day. You need to post 30 times a day. You need to post 40 times a day. You need to post 50 times a day, especially as it relates to social media, to try to gain an organic following. Now, you can post 30, 50, 60 times a day. You can, but if you're posting content specifically that does not talk about a pain point or a challenge that your audience that you want to cater to or that you want to serve is dealing with, you can be visible. And I guarantee you, if you post that many times on social media, you will absolutely be visible, friend. You will be visible for sure. But who is seeing your message is the reason why some businesses may struggle. They may be doing all the things. They may be doing all of the posts, all of the reels, all of the shorts, all of the long form. But if it's not catered to your audience specifically in terms of what they're struggling with, you might be visible, but you may struggle a bit as a business. Now, one of the things I'll share with you personally that I had to pivot a bit as it relates to my business specifically is that I was doing a lot online. I was doing a lot of posting online. I'm still on YouTube. Of course, as many of you know, I've been on YouTube's live streamer research panel because I live stream on YouTube so much. But I did a lot online, and I personally wanted to become more visible. And what I did was I wrapped my truck. There is a video coming out for that, and many of you have seen pictures of my truck. But I also took a moment to spend more time at local events and build my network here locally. Before I go into this more, I want to say hello to Julie. Hello, Julie. How you doing today? Julie says, "What are you talking about?" We are talking about a topic suggestion that one of my amazing subscribers brought up. Her name is Cat23rd, and she wanted to have a conversation about if two businesses are visible, what makes one struggle and one be successful? I mentioned to you, from my perspective as a business owner, visibility is important. And if both businesses are visible, then if one of the businesses is struggling, they may be visible, but not visible to the right people. And so that's one factor to keep in mind. So that's what we're talking about today a bit, Julie, just to let you know. I did a bit more locally. Now that I'm stationed and I know where I'm going to be at, I spend a lot more time locally with organizations at different networking events and etc. That's what I'm doing to build my local visibility here in South Florida. I will tell you that there's so many businesses that are online now that heavily focus only on being online. And I do believe there comes a point in time, depending on the type of growth that you want to have as a business owner, that you will need to build a community locally about your business, your services, and what you can offer to the marketplace. So we talked about visibility. Visibility is good. And remember, both of these businesses are visible, but one's struggling. The one that's struggling is probably not visible to the right audience. Now, we're going to go into the second strategy, or the second reason why, I would say, rather, businesses may be visible, but they may be struggling. And that has to do with a funnel. Now, if you do not know what a funnel is a way for your audience specifically to find their way into your world, whatever your world is that you are offering, or service you're offering, or planet ecosystem you're creating as a business owner. Now, let me know in the comments below if you know what a funnel is. And if you do, what are some funnels that you have seen that have been very successful? Put them in the comments below. Let's talk about it. I mentioned funnels. Now, let me give you an example. And I'll share with you specifically what I've done in my business or what I'm working on specifically. When you have two businesses that are very visible, as Kat mentioned, one is doing well, one is struggling. We talked about visibility. But if that business, both of them are visible, that business that's struggling, they may not have a funnel, meaning they may not have a direct way for someone to engage with them or become a part of their email list or become a part of their ecosystem or the community that they're building. Why is this? Many times we as business owners, we have a lot of services that we can offer, but it's helpful to find something that will be a very brief amount of information that someone can take in that can give them a advantage over other people. For example, you may hear individuals talk about ebooks. You may hear individuals talk about master classes or webinars. All of those start the funnel. So for instance, in my case, I want to say hello to Marvo723. Hello, welcome friend. In my case, I have a free ebook that I'm going to be launching out here very soon. I know I've been saying this for at least a good 2 months now, but it is coming soon. But I have a free ebook, and that will be a part of my funnel. And if there's anyone that wants to become a part of my world and a part of high stakes communication under pressure as a leader, then this is going to be a great place for them to enter the funnel. This is going to be free. It's actually going to have a bonus assessment with it. So it's something that you definitely do not want to miss out on. But that's my funnel specifically. And when it comes to developing funnels, it's important for you to be able to do something like this because it will help you tremendously as it relates to how you can guide your audience specifically to where you are and what you want them to do. All right, let me go to the chat really quickly. We have Alanis Acosta Hernandez. Hello, hello. We have Forensic Accountant 259. Hello, friend. High five. How are you doing today, Forensic Accountant? Good to see you, friend. Forensic Accountant is another one of my amazing subscribers here on my channel. Now, we've talked specifically about a couple of things. We've talked about, number one, visibility and how important visibility is going to be, but you have to be visible to the right people. The second issue that typically comes up when businesses, we have two businesses that are visible, as Kat mentioned, for our topic. The one business that is visible and has a funnel will probably do better. The other business that is visible and does not have a funnel will probably struggle with their growth. All right, Forensic Accountant 259 says, here to support. I appreciate you, friend. Appreciate you so much. Now, I'll share with you the very third and last reason. There's a lot of reasons why businesses may struggle, but I'll share with you the third and last reason why a business may struggle specifically, and it has to do with follow-up. Many times business owners are so busy that they do not follow up with people who have expressed interest in the past. If you don't follow up, it is very, very challenging for you to be able to generate business. Now, you may have a highly visible business and people see you, but if someone likes your content or they engage with you and you don't follow up with them, it makes it a little bit harder for them to be able to get in contact with you. Now, those are a couple things that I want to mention to you. My kids are banging on my door and I do not know why, but I did give you some value today, a couple of reasons why businesses may not be as successful as we want them to be. So I will see you all in the next video.